Chiefs. Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Let's go. Nice. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Leonard.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. His offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
The middle they go. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
That's good.
first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Track 60.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 4th TD grab of the season. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Leonard going to throw on 1st and 10. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
To throw on 1st and 10, Leonard. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Man in motion here is Tucker. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Leonard. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air once more, Leonard. That's left side to Tucker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Check 60.
Leonard going to throw for it. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Track 60. Buffalo 18.
Leonard to throw again. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
And the Colts first down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Leonard to throw. It is brought in the end zone. B.J. Giddens. Touchdown Colts. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now he's free at the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's got carry at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Now Leonard. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got one.
a gain of 15 yards.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Mario Jones. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Check 60, check 60.
To throw is Leonard. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here we go, 4th down, and it's Leonard. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th downs. They'll fake the handoff, and here is Leonard. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing again is Leonard. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Leonard. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult. Defensively, it'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, KC.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. Back to throw. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go with him again. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now third and goal.
Big play coming up. Third and goal.
Set. 19-18. Go.
He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, KC. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Leonard now throwing on first and 10. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. first and 10, it is Leonard. Into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Ashton Kalani that time, able to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Leonard now on second down. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection, and it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Indy.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
We talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining until halftime.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games of city.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. you become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing on second down. Leonard gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hold them ready. Go! Go!
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's brought down at the 31.
From 31, here is 2nd down and 6.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
70 Lions.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Go track. Go track.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Buckner's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Play action. Now it's Leonard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
That's Pierce in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Leonard. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. The coverage right there, and it dropped away. Incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with a tight defensive cover.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
From the gun, here's Leonard. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs.
Hey, check that. Street.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll somehow turn this into an hockey effort. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll try the right side this time. And he'll get back. to midfield, so no gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Third, they need 8. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot. So that'll keep this drive rolling.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's in! Mason Tipton. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. To throw on 1st and 10. Leonard. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. That one complete to Pierce. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good for
a gain there of 11. 1st down, Indianapolis.
The 47-yard line.
To the air is Leonard. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
They tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. A tight end in motion now. Throwing again is Leonard. This one caught right side by Knox. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
To throw once more, here's Leonard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 27.
Give him 27, and it's first and goals.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the set.
Leonard to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
That one, take it in. Craig Tucker, touchdown Indianapolis. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
And he will score! Game on! Craig Tucker! Touchdown Colts. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth downs looming. To throw. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. How about that? A gain of 15 on 4th and 10.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on 4th down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
The man over the middle, it's Worthy. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hill look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the lines. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Leonard. And left side. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. Pressure time. No timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Leonard to throw. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.